G'day champions, it's Stuart Stone here from healthandfitnessover40.com, and today we've got another one of your bonuses related to the 6-week health challenge. Now, one of the questions I get a lot from people who are trying to change their lifestyle, switch over to a more plant-based diet, is what about milk? Well, from a logic and a health point of view, we know that baby cows drink cow's milk, baby humans drink humans' milk, baby cats drink cat's milk, and so on and so forth. Also, we know that if you're drinking or eating, drinking, consuming a diet high in dairy products, your risk of osteoporosis goes up, as well as a range of other health problems, including various cancers and other health issues along the way. Those are covered in my various book summaries and in other videos. So we're looking at non-dairy alternatives today. Now, that does not mean that we go out and get the neighbourhood cat and milk that as an alternative to dairy, to cow's milk. We're actually looking at plant-based sources of milk. Not technically milk, but milk substitutes. So what do we have today? We're actually going to try out almond milk. We're going to try out rice milk. And we're also going to try out oat milk. Now, we've got 3 criteria for these guys when we look at, are they going to be cost effective, time effective, and also what do they taste like? So to tell you straight off the bat, almond milk, probably quite expensive. You can get it in the shop. It's comparable to cow's milk in as far as prices, but when you actually look at the labels, you find that almond milk in the shops is typically only 3% almonds, and then it has a ton of sugar in it. So if you're going to buy that over the counter, you're probably going to counteract a lot of your health choices purely because you're going to be getting a lot of dietary sugar in, which is going to elevate your blood sugar levels and increase your risk for type 2 diabetes. So this is why we're looking at homemade almond milk. Now, almonds are quite expensive at the moment, so from a cost point of view, that's probably going to be the most expensive of the milks we're going to make. The rice milk, we're using brown rice, we're not cooking it, but both the rice milk and the almonds, we have to soak them for at least 14 hours. So to soften up the rice, but also with the almonds, you want to inactivate the plant enzymes that stop those things from germinating. So you want to get rid of those. So what we typically do is we soak the almonds for 14 hours, then we pour off the water, rinse it, and then that gets rid of those inhibitory enzymes so we can get the nutrition out of the almonds ourselves. From a time point of view, and also probably from a cost point of view, oat milk is the cheapest, and also it's the quickest to prepare. We don't need to soak that for hours. In fact, 5 minutes soak with that, it's good to go. Now, with these milks, obviously we want to use natural sweeteners, so for taste, we're going to pop a couple of dates in with these. So here are the ratios. We're going to write the recipes down shortly, but basically we're going to use 1 cup of almonds and then 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, 3 cups of water, 1 cup of oats, 2 cups of water. Okay, so we're good to go. We have the almonds, we have the water, we have a couple of dates, same with the rice, water, a couple of dates, and oats, water, a couple of dates. So we're going to blend those up, and I'm going to start with the oats. Okay, so there we go. We now have raw almond milk, raw rice milk, and raw oat milk. Okay, so here we have our taste tester Ian again, and we're going to start off, we're going to do a blind test on you first of all, as in you don't have to have your eyes closed, in other words you don't know what you're going to be tasting. But I'll hand them up to you one at a time, give it a taste, and don't tell me anything yet. Give that one a go first. Just give it a sip. Now, no, I know it doesn't taste like a cow. It's not meant to. Now, give this one a go. Yeah. Tastes like strained ass, doesn't it? It's not very nice at all, very watery. I don't like that one either, and we'll talk about that one in a second, and then try this one. So that one's one's alright.
I quite like that one.
And what about the first one?
First one's not as good as this one, but it's certainly a lot better than the other, the middle.
Right, okay, so do you want to know what they were?
Yeah.
Right, so we now know, for all of you at home there, he's posh. This is the oat milk. So it's the easiest to make and it's the cheapest. It takes about 10 minutes in total, or 5 minutes. You just got to soak the oats for 5 minutes and then make them up, blend them up. That's the rice milk. Unless you don't like someone, don't feed it to them. It tastes very watered down, takes a lot of preparation, 14 hours of soaking the rice. It's not got a lot of flavour.
It's not good.
Exactly, it's not the best. And then this is the almond milk. And as I don't know how you can see it on there, but it looks a little bit frothy on top, a bit like a cappuccino. Tastes good, tastes a little bit sweet because of the dates we've used in them. And that was your favourite, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
You'd use that in your coffee?
I would use it in my coffee.
Would you use any of them on your cereal?
Let me taste that one again. I would possibly use that, but I certainly prefer this one.
Right. So for speed and efficiency, this is an easy one to use. I use this a lot, and I'll tell you how in just a second. For great taste and flavour, the almond milk. The rice milk, we'll just go and throw that at people we don't like. Okay, and what's the final taste test on the coffee with almond milk? Does the job?
It certainly does the job. It's yeah, there's only a slight difference between that and normal milk.
Except that, you know, cows haven't had their calves ripped away from them and slaughtered and, you know, so on and so forth. And there's no pus in there from, you know, the pasteurised process and everything else. So in other words, it's a much healthier milk for you and it's simple to make, just soaking the almonds overnight being the tough part. But if you don't like the taste of that stuff straight up, we have a number of smoothie recipes that we use and we're going to talk about them in the next video. So what I suggest you do, jump up here onto the red apple heart and hit subscribe and you can follow us on this journey. Talk to you again soon.